Hey guys, Jared here, Magnetic Men's Club. This video is double standards. We all know what double standards are. There's double standards for women, for men, for different groups. Double standards exist everywhere. They're never gonna go away. Some are fair, some, they just are what they are. It depends on what side of the coin you are for that specific double standard. For instance, you're never really gonna see a guy, even a really good looking guy, unless he knows the owner, going to a bar for free. He's never just gonna be able to skip the line and go into a bar for free. Now, if you're a hot girl in their 20s, and there's a group of you, of course, they're gonna pick you out. They want you in the bar because guys are gonna go in the bar, they're gonna buy your drinks, and that's how the bar makes money. So double standards exist. Most of the time, men, we just don't bitch about it. Women bitch about double standards all the time. There's this idea of, well, women just don't get paid as much as men. That's a double standard. We're not here to talk about any of that crap. It's alive and well, and we just have to deal with it. I'm going to give you 5 double standards that women can get away with, men just can't. Now, if you don't know what a double standard are, it's just basically when one group of people or one class of people can get away with something that another group or another class can't. So I have 5 double standards that women can get away with, men, we just can't. And the very first one is crying. Look unless your parents died, your mom died, your wife died, somebody significant in your life died, maybe you got kicked in the balls, maybe you pulled out a nose hair, well then fine, you can cry. But you can't just blurt out your emotions and cry like a little bitch on every single thing that comes up in your life. Women can. Women are emotional creatures. They basically live in their emotions, and it's generally viewed that it's okay for a woman to cry. Think about going into public. Maybe you're walking into a store or into a club, and a girl is crying. Most of the guys, most of the other girls are like, oh my God, princess, what's wrong? Same scenario, and a guy sitting in the corner crying, everyone's gonna be like, bitch, the fuck, man up. Women can get away with it largely, men, we can't. This one, one thing that should just be universally understood and accepted, tongue rings. I don't know where the fuck this came from, but this is a huge pet peeve of mine. Men, if a guy has a tongue ring, it basically means he enjoys the company of other men. He loves playing a game of guess what's in my mouth. That's basically what it is. If a girl has a tongue ring, it's sexy. She looks really cool. Most of them do. Unless you're a big girl, then it doesn't really look that good on you. But if a girl has a tongue ring, it's perceived that she's sexy. It's a sexy look on her. She probably gives really good mouth hugs. But if a guy has a tongue ring, sadly, it just means he also really gives good mouth hugs. And that's just not a good look for a guy. So if you're a guy and you have a tongue ring on, I don't care if it's a hoop, if it's a fucking glow-in-the-dark thing, if it's a stud, it's not a good look for you. Men, we can't get around the tongue ring. Stop wearing them. Temper tantrums. This is number 3. Look men, we can get mad. We can get pissed off. That's fine. I mean, that's all right. Something happens, we can get mad. But we can't bitch and moan and flop around on the ground like little children. That's not what we do. If you see a grown man flying off the handle, he's super emotional and he's just throwing a temper tantrum like a child, it basically looks like he just looks weak. He looks beta, looks like he can't control his emotions. Women, sadly, it's kind of expected. They can jump up and down. I'm not even surprised sometimes if they hold their breath. They're emotional creatures. It's generally accepted that they can have a temper tantrum when shit doesn't go their way or something goes wrong. But men, we're supposed to remain calm. We're supposed to remain stoic. I don't really like that word, but we're not supposed to engage our emotions, especially out in public. So if you're a guy who is prone to have temper tantrums or fits of rage out of the blue, then you're kind of looking weak. Again, it's sort of like a beta male quality. Another thing that women can get away with, men just can't. Touching somebody in public. Men, we're cool with that. If a woman comes up to us in a club or fucking church, or you're at dinner and she just touches your chest or grabs your ass or fucking pulls your crank right out, hey, you know what? That's fine if a woman does that. We're basically thinking, who's coming home with me tonight? But if a guy does that to a girl, touches her neck, grabs her boobs, slaps her in the ass, she's like, who's getting stabbed right now? And then who's gonna get arrested? We can't just go up to women and grab them and touch them. But it's generally accepted if a woman does, unless she's a fatty or she basically looks like she has to creep up on a glass of water just to get a drink. Ugly bitch. But most of the time, if she's reasonably attractive, we're gonna be fine with it. I've never had to go up to a girl and just touch her randomly. I've never had that urge to, because I don't want to get slapped, and I don't want to get stabbed, and I don't want to get arrested. So touching in public, randomly touching a guy in public, is cool for a girl, not for a guy. The next one, kissing somebody of the same sex. Two women, it's cool. They're just soft. They're beautiful. To me, it's eye candy. I like seeing it. Now, I wouldn't want my girlfriend to, go out and be bi and start kissing other girls, but if she was kissing a girl in public, I'd be fine with it. If I was kissing another guy in public, she'd dump my ass. It's just gay behavior. The last one is girls saying, I don't know, or using I don't know cards. Girls are very smart, but they like to play dumb for various reasons. Usually it's to get attention, or maybe they're just lazy. They don't want to do it. They know how to do it. They just don't want to do it. They want you to do it. But they're very good at manipulating and saying, I don't know. And then we come in because we have that rescuer role. We want to step in and be like, oh yeah, I know how to use the remote. And the bitch knows how to use the remote. Come on. She knows what she's capable of. She also knows how to pretend she doesn't. Men, we can't use that card. Even if we don't know how to do something, we better figure that shit out quick. We better go on YouTube. We better figure that shit out, because the last thing we want as men to look like morons in front of our girl. So we don't have that ability to be like, I don't know how to do that. We might say, I'm not sure how to do it, but I'm going to figure it out. And then bam, boom, we're going to go fucking do it. We're going to figure it out. Because the last thing we want to do is have another man come in to fix something or do something that we don't know how to do. So the I don't know card is really good for women, and it's completely acceptable for them to throw out, I don't know. But for a guy, fuck no, we can't do that. We got to figure it out. There's millions of them, but these are just 5 that I've come up with that men, we just can't get away with. Women, you guys totally own the space on each one of these. With that, my name is Jared Shoemaker. This is Magnetic Men's Club. If you like this video, hit like. Please hit subscribe. Tell me to fuck off in the comments. I don't really care. There's a bell icon someplace up here. Hit that so you know when new videos are being published. With that, my name is Jared Shoemaker. Have a great day. We'll talk soon.